What's up, guys? So today we're going to be having a Nikon school workshop. We're going to be going behind the scenes and showing you exactly how I go about a workshop like this. It's going to be a lighting workshop. So everything when it comes to studio lighting, I'm going to be going into it. We've got a few participants that are joining us today that we're going to be having fun with. The first half of the session, we will be going into the lesson that I would like to teach obviously with studio lighting. And then the next half, we will do a practical lesson where people will be able to get a chance to shoot with continuous lighting, and I have strobe lighting over here. And I'm going to be able to teach them exactly how I work about it. The fun part about today, we're going to be having an RGB session together with some really good smoke. So the lighting, the smoke, getting all of that going, it's going to be a really good session. If you missed out on this one, don't worry, there's going to be a few, and you can get me on the next one.
My name is Lorenzo Adams, he's the one and only from Durban. I'm here just helping out my brother-in-law, Mr. Sherwin, with his workshop today. Looking forward to it. He's going to teach us some stellar stuff.
Hi, my name is Seth, and we'll be here with Sherwin tonight, and we'll be doing color gels. So we've got everything set up here. We've got the lights, we've got the man himself, we've got the smoke and fog machine, we've got some people, we've got photographers, all happening.
Hi, my name is Taz. I've worked with Sherwin today. We're here doing a creative lighting shoot. I am one of the models, and I'm looking forward to creating some really beautiful shots. I've worked with Sherwin before in the past, as I said, and I am never disappointed. So today is going to be awesome.
As you can see, I shoot Godox, and busy getting it connected to my phone. Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us for today. In studio lighting is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I know each and every one of you are photographers over here. Some of you are obviously learned and have spent a lot of time in the industry. However, we can learn at all times, you know. And apart from obviously learning, today is also an opportunity to be able to shoot. So we do have 3 models over here, 3 amazing models that's going to obviously come through, and we will be able to obviously shoot with them, get some really good content for you guys, because I know Theo is literally like, please can you stop talking and we can get to shooting. That's Theo, you know, he just wants you to get out of the way, let me shoot, you know, get out of the way, let me shoot. Okay, so I'm going to be going through the lesson, right? I'll tell you exactly what I would like to teach you today, obviously. Because of the factors such as having the Godox lighting and everybody having triggers, for those of you who do have triggers, I do have the 8600 over there, which I'm going to have a setup over there. We'll probably play around with each of the models. We'll do a setup over here, and then over here I'm going to have an RGB setup with smoke machine. Okay, so thank you, Seth, for the smoke machine. That's going to be the coup de grace of tonight. Okay, we're going to get some really good shots here. Right? That's Seth playing around with his machine, you know, just wants you to know that he's ready to give it a fire, give it a fire. He lost the button. Okay, so as I said, we'll have 3 setups, and then obviously this will be the main RGB sort of setup. Before I obviously go any further, I want to obviously give Nikon School a thank you for this opportunity that I'm able to obviously share whatever expertise I may have in lighting with you guys. It's them that made this all possible. Next up, I want to thank Mawande. Put your hand up there, Mawande. Okay, so Mawande is the co-owner of the studio, and he opened up his doors to us to allow me this opportunity to have a space. And as you can see, it's a beautiful space, you know. So Mawande is the guy. Thank you, bro. Next up, I want to thank guys like Hollyland that have obviously come to the fort, helped me out with what I'm doing. And last but not least, the guys over at Limitless Tech. Lee, can you stand up? Just so they can see who you are. All right. So that's Lee. He's from Limitless Tech. He's the go-to guy when it comes to purchasing anything Nikon and Hollyland related, okay? If you are looking for gear, Lee will definitely get you the best sort of price. I can argue about that. Right? Okay, so when it comes to lighting, okay, if you understand lighting, then 90% of your photography, the battle is won. Did you know that? So today is not about telling you how much better you can shoot with a Z6 III, or tell you you have to have a Z5 II to be able to get good pictures. No, because the man over here will argue and tell you, but he's got a Z8. So, you know, but it's about learning how to light, learning when to light. And when I say, although we are doing a studio session today, and we're obviously going into the lesson of studio lighting, sometimes lighting is not even needed. That's when people shoot natural light. So if you are able to learn and read natural light and when to use artificial light, automatically that puts you now in the top tier of photographers that are out there. Okay, so when I first started out, I wanted to be the photographer that lugged around every light you could possibly think of. Literally, I had 3 lights, 3 stands, 3 lights carrying around. I'm putting one here, I'm putting one there, I'm putting one there, and I'm trying to light up and get the kind of conditions that I want. It looks good, it feels good. You get that sort of, you know, 3D pop that you want, but it's not necessary. You could literally take one light and at the right time of day have the sun play in your favor, and you'd be able to have a 2-light setup. I was telling one of the kids on Saturday, I had lit up a model. I put her in a specific place, and I set the light directly opposite to where the sun was. And he asked me like, hey, why you placed it there? And I'm saying, okay, fine, now come here quickly, let me show you. Can you look at the model over there? He looked at her. I said, can you see how there's light on her right hand side, our left hand side? Her right hand side, you can see there's light emitting on her shape. And now there's dark trees behind her, but that light that's emitting onto her now is separating her from the background. So technically it's operating as a rim light. I told him, where is the light source? What light source is that? He says, it's the sun. I said, why not use the sun? You don't need to go and carry a rim light with you on location. You got your main full light, you're using your sun as a rim light, and you're getting the sort of pictures that you want. Okay, understanding where to light. So if you know when to light, where to light, how to light, battle's won. Okay, so you don't need to carry around as much lighting equipment as you want. And then also comes the scene that you have to shoot with the latest gear. You don't have to shoot with the latest gear. We shoot, or should I say I shoot with the latest gear because I want to. I want to try out, I want to play with it, I want to talk to people about, hey, this is what's available at this moment. But you could probably put something much older in my hand, like maybe a D7100 or what's a D7200. I promise you I'll come back with some good pictures. I just need good class, So number one, when you want to shoot in studio, firstly control your light, switch everything off. Bring your shutter down to exactly what you want to get your background with. You're not going to shoot less than 125 in a studio. You understand? Number one, you're not going to shoot less than 125 in a studio. Number two, you are not going to shoot less than f5 in a studio. If you do shoot less than f5 in a studio, it's because you want to shoot less than f5 in a studio. You understand? You're going for a certain feel, of which I shoot at f8. They call it the golden rule, f8. F8 is great. Okay, so the moment I pull you into studio, it's set up on my camera. I go to the custom setting and it locks in f8, 200 ISO, and I'm shooting at 1/160. Because I'm shooting a person, I want to obviously capture them if they are a little bit in movement. Like you're telling a person to step, you capture that moment. So you don't want to go beyond that there. Okay, so I was talking to you all about direction of lighting. Direction of lighting is going to indicate exactly what sort of image you want to look at. So we have the rules of lighting. Can anybody tell me where the rules of lighting come from? Did you hear that? the rules of lighting that we have, that you're shooting at a third of the frame, make sure that your horizontal is flat. There's all these rules, they call them rules. They're not technically rules that you have to follow, because believe me, you can break them. I say, although break them gracefully, break them gracefully. It comes from the old painters. So we're talking about your Rembrandts and your Da Vincis and all of these guys and all, their images look very nice. They whatever they captured, however they painted, it looked very nice. And the reason why we've got these rules is because people sat down and studied what these guys did. Like Rembrandt, we have a lighting style called Rembrandt lighting. Why is it called Rembrandt lighting? It comes from Rembrandt. It was a signature lighting style of his, where you found the triangle on the face, on the bottom part of the face. Most of his paintings or most of his portraiture work, you'll find that style of lighting. It was something that he enjoyed. So now we looked at it, okay, fine, for you to be able to achieve that, you need a light at 45, 2, and 45 down. And at the point that you're shooting, you'll get just that triangle of light. It looks very nice on males. It makes also a woman's dimensions look, depending on the type of face she has, it makes her look flattering. You understand? That's how it came about, the rules. So if you go back and you study the rules and understand why we have these sort of rules in place, it makes your photography so much easier. Okay, can anybody tell me what's the major styles of lighting in terms of setups? Just name what you know. Butterfly. Rembrandt. Rembrandt is your classic split. No, I'm talking about styles of lighting. So yes, side light, you can call it split light. Side light, you got clamshell. Can anybody tell me what clamshell is? And why they call it clamshell? Kamehameha. 100%. Guys, don't be shy to answer. There is no wrong answer. We're gonna learn together, okay? So clamshell is your classic Kamehameha. If you can remember that, we'll call it Kamehameha lighting, okay? Where you've got a light that's on the top, you've got a light that's on the bottom, or a reflecting source on the bottom. If you don't have two lights, you can use a reflecting light at the light source at the bottom. Something like, there's an highlighter over there. Such a beautiful device, I need to own one. Or if you want to, you can actually have a second light and you can put it in place, and you can obviously have your clamshell lighting, okay? You've got split lighting, you've got so butterfly lighting is your main sort of beauty style of lighting. Trevor just mentioned now. So if you want to capture a beautiful lady in studio and you want to make her look flattering, this is where you put the light. You take it up directly above, in between you and her. You would obviously need something like a C-stand or a boom arm, and you'd be able to shoot coming down. The reason why it's called butterfly lighting, can anybody tell me? Trevor, what are you doing here, Trevor? What are you doing here? It's the shadow under the nose.
I do ship photography, I'm learning portraiture.
Okay, so it's the shadow that's directly under the nose. That's the major style for beauty photography. The moment you do that, like even if you have to take a chair, you put a chair over here, you have the model come up right close to where the chair is, and you have a reflector on that chair. The kind of lighting you get there is, you're talking about really beautiful. Like your close-ups that you want to do, absolutely stunning. Split lighting, 45 to 45, it's the quickest. Guys, if ever you want to shoot, listen to me, 45 to and 45 down, you'll never go wrong.
And what angle should you be at for a man?
So
Above or below?
the worst part about this whole situation right now, right? Number one, it was Trevor that said it. Number two, it was Sandy that snorted it. So those two minds, like it's the worst place to have them together, you know?
The reason I asked is that when I started looking at portraiture, I was told that for a man, you should always look up at a man, but when you photograph a female, you look down.
Okay, that's angle of
Yeah, that's the angle. That's what I'm
FOV. Yes,
Now
FOV.
we're trying to figure out why we should do the difference, because I don't look down on a woman. Why should we look down? We're looking
100%. So if anything, all right, Trinice, just wave your hand there. Can you see how short Trinice is? Trinice is typically not the type of model that brands, when I say brands, I'm talking about like these agencies want to work with because of her height. And that's regardless of the fact right now that she's such a talented model, you know? So Trinice is a talented, beautiful, easy person to work with, you know? She's been trained well. Her teacher is sitting there. But yeah, she's been trained well. But my point is this, okay? FOV will determine what a person looks like in terms of height. If you shoot up towards Trinice, she looks taller. If you shoot down towards Trinice, she looks shorter, of which she is short. So if you go and you have to set up a sort of lighting style like this on a man, what you are going to do is you're going to flatten out all his features. If you flatten out his features, there's no shadow. Guys, shadows have to exist in portraiture. The moment you flatten it out, it's going to look too beautified. It's going to look something like a female's commercial for cosmetics. Do you want a guy to look like that, or should he look structured? If you want him to look structured, you're going to need shadow. So typically Rembrandt, and then apart from Rembrandt, what you can also do is split lighting. Split lighting on a male figure. Whew. Yeah, that's even me and my beer belly, although I don't drink, even me and my beer belly, we look good, you know? But on a serious note, so understanding what to light, when to light, you know? So split lighting, ideally, if you want to shoot a male figure, especially like a full body, like if he's at almost like a 45, and if you split him this way and you split him this way, and you have him facing up this way and you have the majority of the light in his face, it's going to look amazing, absolutely amazing. This is in the church, Lorenzo, in the church, guys. The pastor is right there, guys. The pastor is here, the bride is here, the model, the groom is here, you know, the financial officer. And there's a soft box right here by them, right here. Think about it. I'm serious. Look at who does this, guys. Don't do this. Please don't do this. I don't want to ever see you all do this because I'm going to end up schooling you all over. The pastor is right here, guys. And like half the crowd can't see what's going on. Why? Because you need to take perfectly exposed pictures. No. Like you must ask if so. When Eugene will tell you, right? So I've got Eugene on comms. I've got the team on comms. And there'll come a time where maybe we are a bit too close up front, you know? We're a team of 4 people. And ask him, I'll split scene and I'll just tell him, guys, out of the way. I don't want to see anybody in the way. And ask him, all of us, we start to the outer side, outer rim of where the people are, because we don't want to intrude. Don't want to intrude on moments like that. And that's just obviously a lesson that you can take into your wedding photography if you want to do it, you know. We've got 3 amazing models, okay? We've got tall, we've got short, and we've got melanin over there, right? So you've got a good range of, so we've got 3 sets that we're gonna set up. Here's gonna be our RGB station. I told you I'm gonna set that up as we go along. Seth is gonna help me with the smoke machine. We're gonna put the fans and all off. I will be turning the lighting off, all right? And we're gonna have a sort of setup over there.
Hi guys, my name is Trinice. I'm one of the models for today's session and I'm so excited to see the images that we get to shoot today.